Hey guys, I've wanted to make this furnace for so long, but those tiny feathers were a lot. Glad I didn't give up. Hope you stick around. Let's start with the clay body. This gives the furnace its pose, and later the wings and clay feathers will build around it. Once the clay body looks like this, run a thin wire through it. Then use scissors like this to snip the body feathers. Next, take two small pieces of clay, shape the legs, and attach them to the body. Then snip the legs and back the same way to add some further details, just like this. Next, let's work on the neck. Shape a small piece of clay into a hollow cone first. It should look a little like a tiny traffic cone. Then place it on top of the clay body and shape it into the neck. After that, use the scissors again to snip in the further details. Same little snips, same further texture. Next, let's work on the head. Start by shaping the head and attaching it to the neck. Once that's in place, the eyes and little eyelashes can go on too. Now for the feathers. This part is a little different from before. This time, the further details are not cutting with scissors. Instead, large clay feathers are shaped separately, then attached to the head one by one. The other kind of clay feather is shaped by hand. Compared with the scissor snippy texture, these hand-shaped clay feathers look more delicate and detailed. A little tip before attaching the clay feathers: poke a small hole first, then press the feather in. The furnace head still needs more feathers. The red feathers make it look even more striking. Next, shape a small yellow cone for the furnace's beak. Now for the cross. Take some brown clay and cut out the shapes. Kind of like little forky branches, right? Then use a tool like this to curve them. Once both crosses are done, attach them to the body. Glad you are still watching. So how do these three blue clay balls become a furnace wing? Let's find out. First, let's roll them into long clay strips. Then place them side by side. Frame them out like this. And flatten them. Draw in lines across the wing to create some texture. And same thing on the back side. Use the scissors to snip the further details at the tip of the wing. Make the orange wing the same way, then attach it. The furnace looks better with more color in the feathers, so I added some red too. Pretty, right? Build the wing feathers one by one in layers, so they don't look too heavy. That way, the furnace feels like it can fly higher. Just like this. Add the clay pieces one by one. Then snipping the further texture. With a few more colorful layers, the wing feathers look much fuller. Don't forget the back side. This time, let's try a different clay feather technique. Add a long clay strip, then snip the end to create a further texture. Use the same method, adding different colors until this side is covered with clay feathers. Run a thin wire through the clay wing so we can attach it to the phonies' body. Cover the exposed wire with clay so it looks nice. Then snipping the same further texture on top too. Clay feathers take time, but don't give up. Trust me, it's worth it. Let's add a little extra detail to the wings. Just roll a clay strip like this. Looks pretty cool, right? Do the same thing one more time, and there we go, a pair of phonies wings. Use pliers to bend the wire, then insert the wing into the body. It's hard to push in, so I'm using a small piece of clay to help. It actually works. Finally, let's make the phonies tail. Join two pieces of clay together, then run a thin wire through them. Rolling it like this is much faster and easier. Then snip the clay open like petals. Lift each piece up with your fingers, one by one. Trim the bottom a bit with scissors. Wrap the two clay pieces together like this to make a teardrop shape. Stick it into the bottom and press it flat. Use the scissors to snip it open. Do the same thing until you have 3 tail pieces. Why 3? Because I want the phonies to stand up, and 3 tail pieces help it stay steady. Add them to the body one by one. Push the front two forward at the bottom, and give the back one a little curve, just like this. Let's add a few smaller tail feathers too, so the phonies looks even prettier. Same tail steps as before, but the end is a little different this time. Snip the end open, cut off a few tiny pieces, and stick them back on as further details. Looks really nice too. Once they are ready, add them to the body and curve them a little. The phonies already looks like it's about to fly. The feathers still don't look full enough, so let's add a few more details. Roll thin strips in different colors and lengths like this, and let them air dry. Poke a small hole in the clay, then insert the feather, just like this, one by one. Finally done, let's take a look.